Jay Cutler, four-time Mr. Olympia and one of the most respected figures in modern bodybuilding, recently opened up about his biggest challenge in the sport, eating. In a candid moment on his Jaywalking YouTube series, Cutler didn't talk about heavy squats, grueling cardio, or even the pressure of competition. Instead, he singled out meal preparation and consistently eating enough food as the toughest part of his bodybuilding lifestyle. Why eating was harder than training. For many elite bodybuilders, diet isn't just something that supports training, it is the training. To build and maintain an elite physique, athletes like Cutler must take in massive amounts of calories every day. For Cutler at his peak, that meant up to 7 meals a day, spaced tightly throughout the day to hit specific macronutrient targets. Despite a strong appetite, the challenge for Cutler isn't hunger, it's finding the time and energy to prepare and eat all those meals around his life and work. Even now, long after retiring from competition, he says meal prep remains a logistical and time management hurdle. Food, the most important, and most time-consuming, part of the job. Cutler's reflections echo a truth that many in the bodybuilding community share: food can feel like a full-time job. During his competitive years, Cutler's meal routine often dictated his schedule, from buying large amounts of meat and preparing it in advance, to eating every few hours around training, rest, and business commitments. Four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler breaks down bodybuilding meal plan. Why food was the hardest part of bodybuilding for Jay Cutler. Four-time Mr. Olympia Jay Cutler has been open about all aspects of his bodybuilding career since his days on stage ended. This includes his workouts, diet plans, and event steroid use. Recently, Cutler emphasized what was the hardest thing about bodybuilding for him. In this post, we detail Jay Cutler's bodybuilding meal plan, calorie intake, and what helped him optimize digestion. Cutler has spoken about his insanely large meal plans over the course of his career in the past. This includes an abundance of protein and egg whites daily. Now, he continues to follow a strict meal plan, and getting all meals in is sometimes difficult. What's the hardest part about bodybuilding? I always said the food. It's like now I'm having trouble getting enough food in. Yeah, my appetite is good, but it's just making the time to actually prep the food consistently enough. Cutler discussed meals in bodybuilding during an edition Jaywalking on his YouTube account. Jay Cutler talks meals in bodybuilding. Just like any other sport, no athlete is created equal in bodybuilding. For Jay Cutler, his plan would be to make sure to add that extra protein before bed and after workouts. I think certain people can compete on anything. I think it depends on their genetics. I almost won 2001, so I would eat some whole meals, but I was definitely having after training protein before bed. Sometimes, if I didn't have egg whites. I always thought egg whites were probably the best before bed digestible. During his career, Cutler varied with the amount of meals he ate. It was as many as 7 when he began working with Haney Rambod. I've always been on 6 meals. I mean, Haney bumped me to 7, so you know, that's the common question, is what's the difference when I did all those years with Chris and then I did 0, 9 and 10, 7 meals. I switched to eating grits. Oatmeal for whatever always bogged my stomach down. I don't know if it was the gluten, but I started eating cream of rice or grits. Many bodybuilders have doubled down on the fact that eating feels like a full-time job when prepping. This is because of the constant meal prep and full schedule over the course of the day. Jay Cutler has explained this at length prior and continues to do so. Overall, Jay Cutler's diet is an incredible one, and he certainly had the physique to prove it. What do you think of Jay's meal plan? He's talked in the past about eating enormous quantities of food, sometimes over 6,000 calories a day, with multiple meals that took 45 minutes or more to consume, simply because the volume was necessary to fuel his muscle mass and recovery. And while many bodybuilders talk about carb timing, protein sources, and supplements, for Cutler the biggest hurdle has always been just getting all the food in every day, consistently. It's not glamorous, fun, or quick, but according to him, it's essential.